What's cracking YouTube, man? It's your boy Jabbar J back again with another video. And if this is your first time on my channel, I appreciate y'all clicking on this video. Now obviously this isn't exactly a the most happiest topic. Just for the record, I didn't get fired or anything. I wasn't already a platoon leader. I was slotted for the position, and an incident occurred to where it ended up with having me taken from that slot and putting me somewhere else. And I want to talk about it just because I found out today that, it was confirmed that the incident really did cause me to lose the spot. But I kind of see it as like a blessing in disguise. And I was actually encouraged to use this story to help, other fellow young servicemen to not do, I guess, what we did. We didn't do anything illegal or anything. It was just kind of, we were in like the wrong place at the wrong time. But I mean, it is what it is. You learn from your mistakes. And yeah, this is kind of what YouTubers or people who make YouTube videos do. When something happens, they make a video about it and they talk about it, right? So when I graduated a basic officer leadership course, they pretty much like rammed it through us like, okay, when you find out what unit you're going to, contact your battalion commander immediately. Like, send them a letter of introduction, which I did that. And he actually responded. And I sent one to the company commander. He didn't respond. I wasn't expecting anybody to respond. And they was like, yeah, they probably won't respond because they're busy people. So just send it. They're gonna get it. Just do your part, which is what we did. And I did that, played the waiting game, came to the unit early, because you always want to do stuff early, especially with this being my first duty station in Korea. And yeah, I got here. It was a 4-day weekend. It was Memorial Day weekend. And yeah, I got here. I didn't know anybody, with the exception of like a few other lieutenants who, we're all kind of spread apart. But my buddy, he pretty much hit me up and he was like, hey, you want to go to this baseball game? Me and a couple other lieutenants, we're gonna go hang out. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm not exactly a baseball fan, which is very un-American, I guess. But I don't really watch too much baseball. But I went to the game anyway. We went, got something to eat, and we went on out to the game, drank a few beers or whatnot, and it was hot. I was jet lagged, and I guess I probably had too much beer, too many beers. Trying to use the correct English, right? And I'm known for falling asleep. I'll fall asleep in class. I'll fall asleep in church. I fell asleep in the office. It's bad. I'll fall asleep anywhere. And yeah, I fell asleep at the game, and I slept probably the entire game. And my buddy, he was drinking along, right along with me, and he threw up. And yeah, just me and my pal, we kind of we messed up. But we didn't think to look to our left and our right, because originally I thought I should have known we weren't the only Americans at the game. But yeah, there was it was a family on the right side, and there's a bunch of other regulars on the left side. But it turns out there were a bunch of NCOs and stuff, and we didn't know who the dude on the right was. But at the end of the game, we all got up, we tried to leave, and the dude on the right pulled up on us, like, everybody, cat cars out right now. And we're just like, can you identify yourself first? And he was like, gladly. And he whipped that thing out like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and that junk read 08. That's a 2-star general. So from there, we were like, yeah, jigs up. After that, he asked us what unit we were with. He was like, who's the leader in the group? And I guess he took down our names or whatnot, and then that was the end of it. So about a week go by, we're like, well, nothing's happened. So I guess it just kind of got kicked under the rug. Wrong. He contacted our units, and we got pulled. And we ended up having a meeting with General, and nice guy, great guy. He actually he mentored us, and he talked to us, and he pretty much explained to us why, even though we didn't do anything illegal, it's still, you know, as a commissioned officer, as a leader in the U.S. Army, we should know better than to, you know, openly drink alcohol and just, I guess in my case, pass out and then, you know, throw up. And it wasn't a good look. And when I showed up to my unit, yeah, they let me know, like, yeah, you were slotted a PL slot, but because of this situation, we gonna throw you in the S3 shot. They didn't exactly say it like that, but back in Bullock, that's pretty much how they explained it. Like, yeah, you don't want that S3 shot. And that's what I got. And, you know, thinking about it, I mean, I guess I deserve it. I mean, it is what it is. I find it, you know, I like to think of it as a blessing in disguise, because now I get to see how things run, you know what I'm saying, at the battalion level. But I just know, like, now I'm kind of looked at as like, I don't have a good rep already within the unit. And I mean, I brought it upon myself, but I don't beat myself up about it. I'm the type of person, I find humor in a horrible situation. And that's exactly what I did, like, the whole time. Like, oh yeah, you got the meeting with the general? Yeah, I'm walking to my execution right now. You know, I gotta find some way to smile through it. But, you know, I told y'all I wanted to vlog my Korea experience, and that's exactly what I want to do. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna make everything seem like it's butterflies and blue skies, because it's not. I'm human. I may get a second lieutenant mistake, and that's kind of like, that's my situation right now. I'm not a PL like I thought I would be. I am an assistant to the assistant, probably to the assistant S3. And yeah. But to end this video on a good note, man, you know, still out here working, doing my thing, making my parents proud. And crazy thing, like, I went out that same day that we had a meeting, went out to the club, and I watched this private get carried out by like 4 MPs, and I'm just like, dang. Sober watching that, like, that's not a good sight to see. So now I didn't get carried out by anybody. I wasn't like that, but, you know, I do understand, I guess, why we got pulled. But yeah, that's the story. Kind of sad story, but it is what it is. Don't do what I did. Watch yourself, and understand, in Korea or anywhere overseas, anywhere in general, you never know who's looking. You never know who's around. Be cognizant of that. I'm out.